Hey YouTube, I'm back again and thanks for tuning in for another video. So I've been receiving a lot of questions about Bahi Cosmetics because I said that I would do a review, but I forgot to do the review. So this video is going to be a review of the Bahi Cosmetics, also with my skin regimen. And let me make this disclaimer very clear. I do not have clear, perfect skin. I actually have acne, problematic skin. So I'm just showing you what works best for me. What you need to understand is you need to find out what works best for you. So finding your own skincare regimen is solely predicated on how products work for you, because products that have worked for other people have not worked for me, and products that have worked for me have not worked for other people. So I'm just gonna go through this process real quick, try to keep it down, because my sister's like, your videos need to be like 5 minutes or less, whatever. And make sure you subscribe. Don't be a hater, just be a subscriber, okay? So the first thing that I do every night is, I did a video on this, so if you want to know the review of this in detail, then visit that video, Micellar water video. So I take off all of my makeup with this Garnier Skin Active Micellar water. And you can watch the review, but this takes off all of my makeup, and that is one of the most important things to me, is to make sure that my face is as clean as possible before I clean it again. And I know that really doesn't make sense, but I want to deep clean every night because my problematic skin is due to like sebum buildup from the acne and the whiteheads. So if you have really oily skin, you want to make sure your skin is really clean every night. So I use just the cotton ball with the micellar water first, and I basically take the cotton ball and rub out. And I just rub out everywhere, and then until I start seeing my cotton ball is clean. My next step, which is my favorite step, is either in the shower or in the morning. I do this twice a day. So this is one of my favorite face washes as of now. It's the Biore Charcoal Acne Clearing Cleanser. And the reason why I like this cleanser so much is, number one, you can feel it working, and number two, my problematic skin has not gotten immune to it. Most of the time, I have to change up my skin regimen because I find that my skin gets immune to certain things and then it just stops working. It's just like, really, Nicole, you've been using this for 5 months, we gonna just stop. So this really works. It really works to clean my pores, and I wanna feel that there's a clean. So there's a tingling feeling if you like walk around with it on, which I do sometimes, and your cold air hits it, it's like it cleans it. It feels like it's cleaning it more, but I love it. So I take this and I just do one puff in my hand. I make sure my face is wet first, and then I lather this on my face. And then I gotta get up in it to win it though. So I get up in it to win it with this right here though. Now, a lot of people talk about the Vanity Planet, rotating brush, or all of those different things. So before I bought a rotating facial cleanser brush, I actually bought this little thing. But I got this little thing from Walmart for like $5.98, and it vibrates instead of rotating, and I'm gonna tell you why I love that so much instead of the rotating. So it comes with this, you can't really see it because of the sun, but you see that little power button, and it comes with like 2 speeds. One of the speeds, I'm pressing it, but you can't see nothing. One of the speeds is like slower vibration, and the other speed is higher. So let me tell you about this whole rotating brush thing. So when I would use the rotating, I used this like over spring break for about a week or two, and my face cleared up. And all I would do is basically press it on the high speed, and it would vibrate to give extra movement. And I just put a pump of this on it, pump, and then I just rub it in a circular motion all over my face, especially on my cheek area where my problems are with big pores, and wherever I get oily, like in my T-zone. The reason why I like this one so much is because when I switched over to the rotating brush, like the Vanity Planet or the other one, I just got like a acne free, it's called Acne Free, the brand. So I got one of those brushes, and then I noticed that my face started breaking out. And I know what everybody say, before your face gets better, it gets worse. I done already been through the worst, baby. I don't want to bring it worse again. So I just went back to this. So I don't know. I can't tell you what worked for you. All I can tell you is what worked for me. And I think that the rotating bristles, they were too much for my face, too much agitation. And then another thing was the brush, I would clean it every night, but I still think there's no way to effectively and thoroughly clean the brush all the way because it is bristles. This little baby right here uses silicone. And like Vanity Planet, I know they have a silicone brush head, but I don't want to spend $30 because I'm frugal. So I didn't want to spend $30 on a brush. I just want to, and I think that Acne free one was like $17. So it did not come with interchanging heads, and I needed something like this silicone plastic. So as you can see, it's bright, Jesus. You can see the silicone plastic and the little things in it. This is so easy to clean. All you have to do is take it off of this little thing. I just pulled it off. And the whole thing comes off. So let me get it together. Hold the line. So if you want to take the whole thing off, you can clean it like this, or you can simply take this off of the head and clean it. This thing is clean every night, and I see it. And then I like it too because I can see everything that was still left on my skin after I removed my makeup. It's gonna show on here. So if I want to exfoliate, it does everything I need to do. So you really don't have to spend a lot of money. Now, if your skin needs something more aggressive, then do it. But I find that my skin does need something more aggressive, but not too aggressive. So the rotating brush was like extremely aggressive. So after I finished rotating, washing my face, I basically just rinsed it off either with my hands by splash, splish, splash, I was taking a bath, or I do the shower and just let it roll off. So after that, I still want my face to be clean. If you want your face to be clean, shout clean, Jesus. So the next thing I use, which I love, is this Dickinson's Witch Hazel. And most of you probably know what Witch Hazel is good for. It's good for irritated, oily, damaged, red, blemished skin, whatever. And I do feel that this coinciding with the Bahi Cosmetics really helped my dark spots, but I use this every day. And some people say like this is excessive, but my face needs excessive because it is excessively oily. So we need all the excessiveness we can get. So I basically take a cotton ball, just like I did to remove my makeup, squirt this on there, and it's just a little squirter bottle. I mean, you know, you go to the store, this is not a lot of money. This big bottle, I've had it for almost a month. And then I take the cotton ball and wipe away any excess dirt that I may have. Once I'm finished with that, that is, I don't know, this is a natural astringent, and then I make like my own toner, and I just put it in this bottle. Now, this toner is only for the strong at heart. Basically, it is a mixture of 1 part apple cider vinegar and then 2 parts water. And people say use distilled water. I haven't known a difference. At first, I was using rose water because I happen to have it. Then I ran out of rose water, and it does more effectively with just the regular water. So I take it, shake it together before use every time to get all that acidic stuff rolling. What is so good about apple cider vinegar is that it is a balancer of like pH. So if my pH was really high, really low, it balances out my face. Another good thing that this does is it makes sure everything is squeaky clean, and it closes my large pores. And I can feel it closing, and I can see them closing. It's not a miracle worker, so when I put on my makeup and things, I still have large pores, but it helps a lot with the appearance of my pores, and it closes my skin because I can't stand like rinsing with cold water. I just can't do it. I'll be going into shock. So I take a cotton ball and I do this. This is gonna last me for about a month. And apple cider vinegar is just affordable. All the things that I'm using are mainly affordable. I think the face wash was like $7, $8 or whatever. So once I finish with this, you want to let this dry because you want to pull those pores together. Everybody come together, reach out and touch somebody and make this world a better place if you can on my face. So I need everybody to pull together. So once everybody in my skin, all the pores pull together, then my next step is going to be the Bahi Cosmetics mixed with something else. So as you can see, I use it night and day, and it's cold pressed, and I don't know all of the ingredients, but it's cold pressed ingredients that would be used for your face. I'm assuming like things that are good for your face because it's good for my face. Now, the review for the tea tree oil is this. Not the tea tree oil, I'm sorry, the Bahi Cosmetics. The Bahi Cosmetics did help with my dark spots. Like, it took away my dark spots. It only took about 2 weeks and I saw results, or I saw results in 1 week. Now, some people say that Bahi Cosmetics, the Sunflower Sweet Serum, helps with acne and problematic skin. I have not seen that. I mean, my skin is cleared up, but I'm using a conglomeration of things, so I cannot solely attribute like my success to just Bahi Cosmetics, because when I was using it alone before I started this regimen, the only thing I really noticed was that it pretty much got my dark spots and it eliminated them for the most part. So it does fade them, but it's gradual. Some people says it works for problematic skin. I do not know. I can only tell you what works best for me. So what I do with this, it's in a little squeeze bottle, is I take this, and this is my moisturizer with this tea tree oil. And tea tree oil is an antiseptic, so all of that bacteria that acne thrives on my skin, although I have thoroughly cleansed my skin like 15 times, this is just to make sure that I don't get anything at night, anybody trying to creep up out my pores and do the creep up, the creepy crawlies, just to make sure of that. And I got this from HEB for no more than $5. This is potent. This is pure 100% tea tree oil, and the smell is not for everybody. You need to mix this with the carrier oil. If you do not, this can have adverse effects. So if you want to mix it with, they recommend like grapeseed oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, anything like that. Because Bahi Cosmetics is a conglomeration of different types of cold pressed oils, I basically use these two together. So this is my moisturizer afterwards. So I basically put about 5 drops, and I'm not gonna waste it, baby, because you know it takes like 15 years for you to get some more. I basically put about 5 drops of this into my hand, and then I put about 3 drops of this into my hand, and then I mix them together and I rub them all over my face. If you find that something is irritating, it's more than likely the tea tree oil, so you need to lessen your dosage, and if it still irritates, then you don't need to use it at all. I mean, you can have the adverse effect and have super dry skin or whatever. So I use that. If I really have like stubborn discoloration from me popping a pimple or something that I wasn't supposed to be doing, I may apply the drops directly on that and then do the rubbing in for everything else. So I do that, and I make sure that it's rubbed all in. And pretty much I go to sleep at night. Now when I have problems, like I need you to get out of my face, like get out the movie, I use this from Ashe. It's called drying lotion. You can actually make this, and I'm gonna do a video on how to make this with calamine lotion, but I don't know where my Q-tip went though, dog. So you'll notice that at the top there's a liquid, and at the bottom there is a solid, like cream. So what you do, and what I do at night, is I take a Q-tip and I drop it into the solid portion. And once I drop it into the solid portion and pull it back up, you'll see that it's pink and it's a little bit of the liquid part on there. And I just dab it all over. Dab, 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 dab. That's what I do. Dab it on that acne. Dab it on that acne. So I dab it all over wherever I have a pimple. Not all, I shouldn't say all over. So like right here I have a pimple. So I'm gonna dab it right there. This is a gradual process. Yes, it's going to dry out your pimples, and calamine lotion is good for smoothing, so it is highly effective. So I just put it everywhere. My husband's like, you look like you got me. So I'm like, look, I'm just trying to be beautiful in the morning. I'm just trying to be beautiful. So that's the last thing I use if I have pimples. If I don't have pimples, then I stop with the Bahi Cosmetics. Once a week, I use this Queen Helene Mint Julep mask. And this is just to make sure that my pores are clean. And if you notice, I keep saying my pores are clean because that is my problem area. So having clean pores is my key to not having clogged pores and not having big pores. So I may not get it to be perfect, but I get it to be manageable. So this mint julep mask is made from mint leaves and other things, but it's good for complexion, it's good for oily skin, it's good for acne. So I just basically take and put it on my skin. This is comparable to the bentonite clay, and I found that the bentonite clay and my face did not go together. It was too aggressive. This doesn't crack on your face, but the bentonite clay cracks on your face. Just like peeling masks don't work for me either. So this is more gentle for my face, and I use it once a week unless my skin is on the ritz, and then I may use it more than that. Sometimes before I put on my makeup, depending on how crazy my skin is, last thing is the aloe vera gel. I will use this all over my skin after I do my moisturizer for a primer, a natural primer in conjunction with another primer, because it's not as highly effective by itself. I still do get oily, but if you have like problematic skin and you just had like a bad breakout, this aloe vera gel is going to calm your skin down along with all of the other products. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm trying to make it as short as possible. I'm at 14:31, so I did that thing. And those are the things that I use. If you have any questions about anything that I use, or if you have any ideas of anything that's better or that you find works for you, please leave your comments below. Love you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to hit another 100 in this piece. So please make sure you subscribe, like, and share with other people. And I'll see you guys later at Hawkins Corner. See ya.